But you know what? That's not even the craziest thing. You know what? So what's even crazier?
What?
The nylon black market.
What? I'm sorry. What? They're not words that should go together.
There is a nylon stocking black market.
Could you imagine like a woman in a trench coat that's like, hey, you want some of my nylons? I got 3 shades, then I got silk on this side.
Welcome to Ill-Equipped History, where we are trying our best, given the circumstances.
Big emphasis on ill-equipped, and we do mean for, like, life.
Y'all, I am so sorry about last week. It has been an ordeal. Emily is aware because she's been like, are you okay? What are the updates? So as we talked about last time, I guess we recorded, I don't
2 weeks
fucking
ago.
know.
3, God.
I bought a new house. Kyle and I bought a house, and we have Google Fiber, and I called Google Fiber saying, hey, I just bought a new house, and they were like, congratulations, and I was like, thank you. I would like my internet transferred on the 22nd, because that's when we're planning on starting to move in, and I would like to have internet while we move in. And they're like, sounds good. Y'all, I got internet like 2 nights ago.
Yeah, we were really
on the 1st.
concerned. We were very concerned we weren't even going to be able to like record this.
Right. And that was like my 4th or 5th contact with Google Fiber customer service. And I was like, hey, I was starting to lose my niceties. I didn't get mean yet, but I was very blunt and firm. And I was messaging the poor customer service rep, and I said, here's my case number. I don't need to go through this whole song and dance again. I haven't had internet in a week and a half. My appointment is set for a week from now, and I was told I was going to have it today. What are you going to do about it? And she was like, we'll get it installed for you today. And I was like, thank you very much.
Yeah. Like, this is what I'm going to get, or I'm going to find somebody who can get me internet today.
Yes. Because I called last Saturday, which was the 30th. 29th, 30th. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
30th.
I called, or I was messaging someone. They said, we'll get you an appointment on the 1st at 2:45. And I said, perfect. Wonderful. Thank you so much. And then I checked my email, because they said, check your email. And then it said, someone would be there to install my internet June 13th. And I was like, hello. It's supposed to be the 1st, not the 13th. Excuse
That's 2
me.
weeks.
2.5 weeks.
You want me to be without internet for 3.5 weeks?
I was like absolutely
total?
not. Absolutely not. So,
no.
And then the poor guy who was here installing the internet, there were complications, and bless his heart, he was here for 3 hours fixing it.
Oh my God.
It wasn't even like an issue on my end. It was like with the tickets and stuff. And at one point he was like telling me what was going on, and he was like squirming, and I was like, are you okay? Do you need water or anything? He was like, can I please use your bathroom? And I was like, yes, please go use the bathroom.
Oh, that poor sweetie.
It's like, make yourself at home, because you're stuck here for the next foreseeable future. And
you want a sandwich?
I'll make you dinner. I'll heat up a chicken patty for you. I don't know. I have some chicken nuggets in the freezer. And
you want a bag of chips?
Yeah. I was in the kitchen building my new island that I ordered. So he was hearing me like cuss out the parts and drop things and slip.
That's great. That's great. The guy that, when we switched to fiber, the guy that came and did it, I ended up like chatting with him a lot because I had the kids with me and I was learning about his kids, and we were good buds by the time he left.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
I hadn't heard anything in a while. Like, everything was really quiet. So I came, because he had to install the fiber jack in our bedroom. And so I was checking in on him because I hadn't heard anything. And he was just like sitting there, like on his computer. I was like, is everything okay? He was like, yeah, there's an issue. I'm trying to resolve it. And I was like, okay, just so you know, if you hear violence, it's me trying to build something. I ordered a kitchen island from Wayfair and I love it. But oh my God, I had to hand screw like 50,000 screws to this thing because my hand drill died. And we can't find the charger, so I had to manually screw every single screw with the screwdriver.
Oh no.
And I did it. And
I'm so proud of you.
I have like a 6-foot long island with leaves that like fold up.
And forearms like nobody's business.
My calluses on my right and left hands from manually screw driving.
You're
50,
a man
000.
doing man things.
I am a man. So yeah, still haven't moved in.
Oh my God.
Emily can see, but I'm currently recording from my bed because I have nowhere else to go. Because our house is still full of crap that we haven't put away.
The unboxing is probably the worst part. I haven't even moved in. It'll be 10 years this year since we bought our house. And 10 years next year? 10 years this year, this fall. And I already dread. We have no plans of moving. I dread moving. Mm-hmm. We have so much stuff.
Yeah.
So much.
It is.
No.
And Kyle wanted to save money because I wanted to hire a moving crew. Because last time I moved, I said, I'm never doing this again. I want to hire a moving crew. And he was like, nah, we can save money. I have a lot of friends. It took us 8 days to move out of our rental.
Oh, no. You should have hired the moving crew.
And we didn't even have to work. That was like,
oh, God.
Like 12 hours a day, every day.
Oh, God.
Moving all of our crap. Or throwing stuff away or cleaning or whatever.
I wish I could have come and helped. I would have.
I know.
You hit me at peak
busyness. I know.
Peak. And then it was my birthday, and then Sarah and Jeremy came in, and there was so much.
There's so much
happening. So much happening. And we went out on Friday, and then what did I do on Saturday? Recovered, I think. We just went to like the beer garden.
Yeah. And
then we ate tacos at like 11 o'clock at a restaurant, and then we went home. And then, I just kind of recovered Saturday. And then Sunday, we did some more recovery. And now I'm going to fly down to New Orleans on Friday and help Sarah and Jeremy on their trek up. So.
She's a good friend, y'all.
Listen, any excuse to get on an airplane, I'm there, for one. For two, I will do anything for all of y'all.
Yes.
At any time. I will eventually make it to your house. And I'm bound and determined to do something because I haven't been able to do a thing.
How dare
I want to help you. I know, I want to help you. I'm already trying to convince the family to come and stay at your house. Kevin and Nancy, my in-laws, and the whole family have been chitty-chatting about going in together for a cabin cruiser that has a trailer. And I was like, I know a girl that lives close to the marinas, and we could leave the trailer in her yard, and then she could cabin cruise it up with us.
Yes. Please include me.
It's like Morgan would hate it so much if we came and crashed her house.
I would be miserable.
So we need to do that.
Yes.
If and when we buy one.
Well,
It feels like a pipe dream, honestly. With the way gas prices are right now. We're like, I don't know.
I was looking at, we will get started on our topic. But I sent Emily, I don't even know if I looked at your response, but I was looking at boats. Because I eventually do want to get a boat. I told Kyle, my 2 life goals are to buy a house and buy a boat, and I'm already halfway there. So I was just looking to see, and then I saw like a shell of a houseboat that was like $3,000, and everything was like, there's no motor, there's nothing inside, it is just a shell. Best offer. So I sent it to Emily. I was like, how much would it cost to fix this?
Yeah. They were asking, they cut it down to like $500, and Nick was like, that's too much for that boat. He's like, don't do it. What did he say? He said like, here, let me read it, because he's really good at this stuff.
Yeah, there was nothing. There was like studs.
He said,
and that was it.
Way too much money. Probably $3,000 just to fix the stringers, and easily $20,000 to make it livable. So
not worth it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Just buy a ready boat.
Yeah, that's the plan eventually when I have money again.
Well, all of it's in your house now.
Yeah. The bank. Yeah. The bank has it now.
Oh, no.
It's okay.
That's okay. Yeah. Anywho, do we have any more updates before I feel like it's been so long, we're having to like tell everybody what's going on in our lives real quick. No, I think that's it. You moved. The internet sucks. I'm 33 now. I've joined the 33 club.
She's here with us.
I'm with you. It feels the same. I'm done with my physical therapy, so there's that.
Yay.
And I got a massage today.
Nice.
So, yes, it was good. It was great. Anyway, I think that's it. Okay. I think they're caught up.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I forgot anything, I'll let y'all know later.
Yeah. So much shit happened.
Oh my gosh. I just kept texting Emily, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I mean, even Kyle texted me to wish me a happy birthday, and he's like, I'm sorry, because he was late texting too, and he was like, I'm sorry I forgot this. I was like, yeah, it's fine. The move, sounds like it's been stressful, and he was even like, I'm about to like wring some necks.
Yeah. I missed Emily's birthday, you guys. That's how crazy things have been. I called her like the day after, and I was like, oh, I'm the worst friend ever.
She said, I will give myself 1,000 lashings. I was like, it's really fine. It's okay.
I have your present, and I can't wait to give it to you. And then, but Kyle and I, like, we have a really good, strong relationship. We're very good communicators. We don't really fight very often. And we were fighting almost every day of this move. We were so over it. We were exhausted. We couldn't just take a break because we had to be out by Sunday. And I was at the house until 10 p.m. Sunday night. And Kyle still, like, he loaded up our cars. I got like half of the stuff out of my car. It's mostly my gardening stuff. His car is still full of crap that he just...
Oh, God.
I just hasn't unpacked from the car yet. But it's out of the rental. So...
You're out of the rental?
We're out of the rental.
How does that... Okay, I know we have to get going.
Yeah.
But, like, does that feel amazing or what?
It feels so good. Kyle was all sad because he loves that house. And I was like, we're free.
We're free. Oh, God. Okay.
Okay, we do need to get started with our skit.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Shitty chatting now.
Sorry, guys.
Mid-September 1945, a popular department store in the East Liberty neighborhood in Pittsburgh is about to open its doors. One of the employees goes to the front door and is flabbergasted by what she sees. Mary, come over, quick!
What is it, Joan? My God.
Have you ever seen so many people?
No. For Pete's sake, what could they be here for?
Their manager appears behind them, his face showing concern.
We just got a new shipment of stockings. Ladies, man your stations. I'm about to unlock these doors.
The manager opens the doors, and a flood of women come pouring into the store. They make a beeline to the hosiery department.
Hey, stop shoving. Form an orderly line. 2 pairs maximum per customer. Ouch! No biting!
The scene soon devolves into chaos. Get your mitts off those! I saw them first!
You snooze, you lose.
Ow! Stop pulling my hair!
Keepers. You stop scratching me. I know where you live, Betty.
This was a real event in history, known to us now as one of the Nylon Riots. Women could not get enough of the newly invented nylon stockings. What caused this phenomena, and why were women so obsessed with this garment?
See, this is how I would react if somebody made me wear stockings. What?
I didn't know that stockings had such a chokehold on women up until the 70s.
Really?
Yeah. So I got the idea for this episode from a webcomic on Reddit by user Poor Cynic. And it was a comic about the Nylon Riots. And I was like, I need to figure out more about this event. This episode is a little bit more about the overall history of stockings, because the nylon wars are a very small part of the overall history of stockings. So we're doing fashion and garment history today.
I love this.
So the historical use of stockings goes way, 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 way back to ancient Greece. Socks, not really stockings at the time, more socks, were made of silk and cotton, and they kind of remained socks up until about the 12th century, when the garments started going over the knees.
Okay.
And were primarily worn by men with breeches. So you've seen like the historical, they have the pants that go to the knee, or above the knee, and then they have the stockings that go up their legs.
And the pants are kind of poofier, and then they got the skinny.
Yes.
They look like knee-high socks, basically.
And we kind of talked about this in our bonus episode when we spoke about fashion, but a lot of times when men have fashion items, women start adopting those items too. And it's the same thing with stockings. Women started wearing stockings, but they, of course, did not wear pants or breeches like men did. So they wore them under their dresses or skirts, and they were typically held up by garters, garter belts, or girdles, etc.
And then because the women got a hold of it, the men started hating it. So
it took a while, but eventually, yes.
Yeah.
So I think around this time, most stockings were made of cotton, but also in China, they were also wearing socks, and they were using silk. And we've talked about the Silk Road before. Silk ended up making its way to Europe, and Europeans started wearing silk stockings in about the 1500s. And then in 1545, knitted stockings became popular. So they would knit with the silk, I guess. I'm sure, if you're really into stockings and garments and textiles, you probably know a lot more about this than I was able to find. But the way that they made silk, they were very not stretchy.
Right.
Silk is not a very stretchy fabric. It's not very forgiving. And so there was a lot of tailoring, a lot of straps and belts that had to hold up the stockings. And actually, in 1589, a man named William Lee actually invented the stocking frame, which was a machine that would knit stockings to make them more stretchy.
Wait, when?
In 1589.
What?
I know. What's crazy is that he made this invention and he presented it to the royals, and they were like, that's dumb. Get this out of here. And then he just kind of went away.
What?
I know.
He just went
Just
away.
went away.
This isn't Shark Tank. Like,
I know.
go make it anyway.
I know. So men did continue to wear stockings through the 1700s, but by the end of the 1700s, men started transitioning to wearing trousers and socks. They no longer wore silk stockings with garters, because men would also...
Their pants got longer, their socks got shorter.
Exactly. Because men also wore garters, but they were more around the calves, not... or like the lower thigh. Women wore it like more mid-thigh.
Gotcha.
So by the late 1800s, silk stockings were exclusively made for women, worn under long dresses, because men by the late 1800s were only long trousers.
Right.
In the 1800s, cotton stockings were being mass produced at this time with the wide availability of cotton. It was a lot cheaper than silk. And in the 1800s, a fabric called rayon was invented, and this was a fabric that used cellulose, which is a plant fiber.
Okay.
It became more affordable, but a lot less quality fabric alternative to silk.
Okay.
So I guess like if you wanted something that was a little bit fancier than cotton, because cotton I think was seen as like a very utilitarian garment.
Yes.
So if you wanted something a little bit fancier, you'd go with rayon, but because it was a little cheaper than silk, but it didn't have the luster of silk.
Right.
Then after World War I, we start seeing hemlines start becoming shorter. Like especially in the 1920s, women are wearing skirts that are above their knees.
Oh, scandalous.
Scandalous, yes. So long stockings start becoming more fashionable that go all the way up to like mid or upper thigh. So it was the reverse with women. As the hemlines got shorter, the stockings got longer.
Yeah.
Because
up and down.
Yes, because it's, even though women were showing more of their body, it still was seen as not quite acceptable to show bare skin with your legs. Like you could show...
You can see the curve of it,
right,
but not
but the skin.
The
skin was the issue. So long stockings became fashionable, and there were a lot of colors that were used, especially in the 1920s. A lot of bold blues and purples and reds became very popular with flapper dresses and other shorter styles of clothing. There are also practical uses of stockings, especially if you live somewhere that's cold. You could have wool stockings that were warm, and again, for proper. You were seen as proper having stockings. And propriety, exactly. I actually have that in my notes. Warmth and propriety.
Ooh.
So as we're getting into the 1900s, the primary fabrics that were being worn by women were rayon, wool, and cotton. Those are the most common, and silk was considered luxury because it was more expensive. A lot more tailoring had to be done to get them to fit properly, because again, silk is not very stretchy. And during this time, especially silk stockings, due to the lack of stretch, they had to be held up with garters or bands attached to corsets. So like I said, in the 1920s, as hemlines start going up, stockings become a much more visible part of a woman's ensemble. Nude colored stockings also became more popular because they gave the illusion of bare skin without actually having bare skin.
What's the point?
It was just, I guess having bare skin was so, because it's so normal for us now, but back then, like, it just wasn't even, I don't even know if it was on people's radar that could be an option.
Like, I guess they were so used to covering themselves that even if they wanted to look like they weren't wearing anything, they had to wear something.
Yeah. That's what I assumed, because I really did try to find, because while I was doing this research, because we'll get into it, but I was like, why were women so dependent on stockings? Why were they such an essential part of the wardrobe? And I couldn't really find any solid answers with my internet searches. It was just the social custom. It's just what it was. That's just what woman wore.
All right. It is what it is.
It is. So, and like I said, while nude was more popular because it went with more, there were bolder colors, seen as more luxurious, more for like nighttime attire. So when women were wearing silk stockings, most of the silk was being actually made in Japan. So the U.S. imported 4/5 of the world's supply of silk.
Jeez.
Yeah. 90% of that came from Japan. And 75 to 80% of that was used to make silk stockings.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
So we're talking like, said 4/5. Like not much less than that was going just to silk stockings.
Yeah, which is crazy. And some other problems with silk, like I said, it's not stretchy. It's very delicate. You have to have a garter belt, and it tears very easily. Runs are very, very common. And then you just ruined your silk stocking. So now you have to buy more. So it was seen as a luxury item.
Yeah.
So let's get into a new invention called nylon.
Who?
So it was first created in the 1930s. A man named Wallace H. Carruthers was hired by DuPont to develop synthetic fabric. So DuPont was a chemical manufacturer company, whatever. Mm-hmm. And so it kind of came up because we're recording our bonus episode tonight as well. And DuPont came up and with some inventions, and they were also trying to develop alternatives to plastic. Or plastic, ways to create plastic. So in 1939, he invented fiber 6-6, or what would be called nylon. He was a chemist. He created it from, quote, carbon, water, and air using polyamide fibers.
I didn't know that's what that's made of.
I didn't either, but it's kind of a plastic material.
Yeah.
And plastic is mostly carbon anyway, because a lot of it's a byproduct from oil and stuff like that. So it's very carbon heavy. And nylon was the first man-made fiber made completely in a laboratory. So this is the first like fully synthetic fabric. Kimbra Cutlip for Smithsonian Magazine described it as having, quote, the strength of steel and the sheerness of cobwebs.
Well, that's a cool way to describe
it. It is.
It.
So when he first developed nylon, it was black. They were still working on making skin tone dye for the material. There were a few other problems because it melted under heat. And they were trying to figure out, okay, what can we do with this fabric? And then they were like, what if we start like making stockings out of it? And so they were trying to figure out a way to attach the fabric. So what they started doing was kind of molding it over leg forms and then steaming them. So this nylon like held its shape, so women didn't have to iron it because it would melt under heat.
But it's stretchy.
It's stretchy.
Oh, that's really smart.
And it would hold its shape even after washing. And it was a lot more durable and could be worn several times without having to be replaced.
Yeah, because all the other ones who wear them, except for the cotton and the wool ones, the silk ones for sure, you get one use out of those.
Maybe, yeah. So DuPont immediately saw the utility of nylon as a replacement for silk and started manufacturing nylon stockings. Because again, a huge chunk of the world's silk is going to just making stockings. So they're like, let's tap into that market.
Yeah.
So they debuted at the New York World's Fair in 1939, where they demonstrated the properties of nylon by stretching a nylon stocking over a car.
One stocking?
One stocking.
I'd buy them too.
I know.
What?
So they set up a contract, DuPont set up a contract with Union Hosiery Company, and they started manufacturing stockings with a cotton seam and silk welt and toe. So that's like the toe, of course, is where the toes are. And I believe the welt is where the heel goes.
Yeah, it looks like from the pictures I'm seeing that it's like just the bottom part. Mm-hmm. Also, can I just say the hand-painted advertisements it's a vibe. I love them. I wish we would bring them back.
I love them so much. Like these artists who like hand painted these advertisements were so talented. I wish. I really wish.
I want them to come back. I don't want the sexist ones or the racist ones, but like the pretty ones like this. I want this aesthetic back. Anyway, back on the stockings.
So more benefits of nylon. It was a lot easier to wash and dry than silk, more affordable than silk, and more beautiful than rayon. It had the luster of silk. It didn't shrink, and it was stretchy and durable. So one of the selling points of nylon stockings was that it wouldn't run, which it does. It can run, but it was a little bit more durable than silk.
Right.
It wasn't as fragile.
Right.
Nylon stockings first went on sale on May 15th, 1940. Within 3 hours, 4,000 pairs of nylon stockings were bought, and they were sold out.
What? Holy crap.
In 3 hours.
That's crazy.
On the first official day of sales, 780,000 pairs of stockings were sold.
Could you imagine being one of the first women to buy these stockings?
In 1940, they sold 4 million pairs in 2 days. Like, within the first 2 days, 1 million pairs.
Oh, my God.
4 million pairs. Sorry, 4 million pairs and making over $1 million.
4 million?
In 1940. In the first year, DuPont sold 64 million pairs of stockings.
Oh, my God, they were making... bank
hand over
stockings.
Fist. Women could not get enough of these things. DuPont had 30% of the women's hosiery market.
What?
Yes.
And we're talking 30%, and that is contending with cold climates where you're not going to wear these. You're contending with silk, which I'm sure is still luxury.
Mm-hmm. And you also have to think about the other hosiery that's being offered, like... or intimates like bras and underwear and garters and corset. I don't know if they're still wearing corsets. I don't think so. But, you know, girdles. And one of the other benefits was that you didn't have to wear, well, you still kind of had to wear garters with them, but they were a little bit more stretchy. So you didn't have to necessarily wear like girdles and stuff. And
holy crap.
Very shortly after this, nylon entered the just common vernacular very quickly, where to the point where women were just calling nylon stockings nylons. I'm going to go get more nylons at the store today. And no other fabric has taken the world by storm quite like nylon.
Yeah, no, it hasn't. You know, we're going to bring up that topic of like, in the bonus episode of like a brand being called what it is. And I still don't think it's as like got a grip as nylon does.
I mean, I even have heard that being used by women that I've met today.
Yeah.
Like, well, not today, like, but like in my lifetime, like older women calling it like, oh, gotta put my nylons on.
Why did we start calling them pantyhose?
I'll get into it.
Okay, thank you.
Because these are not pantyhose, these are stockings.
They're not.
They're not pantyhose.
Right. They're tall socks.
Yes. So, nylon it's considered like a miracle fabric, okay?
Right.
Shannon Corbeil from wearethemighty.com says it is a, quote, thermoplastic polymer that is strong, tough, and durable. It is resistant to the elements, including sunlight and rain. It is resistant to mold and fungi, and it dries quickly. It's 1940. So when the U.S. enters World War II after the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, there is now a ration on nylon.
Oh, no.
Because nylon is very useful for wartime materials like parachutes, ropes, tire cording, lighter tow ropes, aircraft fuel tanks, flak jackets, shoelaces, mosquito netting, hammocks, etc.
Oh no. Not the women's nylons.
Not the women's nylons. Also, fun fact, the first flag on the moon was made of nylon. I didn't know where else to put that.
No shit.
So, yeah.
That's fun to know.
Also, another fun fact. So, a woman named Adeline Gray, she was 24 years old. She worked with the Pioneer Parachute Company of Manchester, who was working with DuPont to create a nylon parachute. Adeline Gray was the first person to jump with a nylon parachute.
Cool.
Yeah. And she did so in front of Army officials to show, like, this is a great fabric for parachutes. And she was the only licensed female parachute jumper in Connecticut.
Jesus.
So, go Adeline Gray.
Go.
So with the ration, women had
Yes.
to give up their old stockings for military use, or they were being recycled for
Yes.
other uses. So the only other main alternative for nylon is silk, which is from Japan, which is an Axis power.
Oh,
So
a double whammy.
they can't buy silk, so they have no real options for stockings. And
you can't show your bare leg.
well, and for some reason, again, I was trying to find why, but you know, during wartime, a lot of women had to join the workforce.
Yes.
Stockings were a required part of their work clothes. I don't know why, but most...
Where do you want these women to get them? Just magically pull them out of a magician's hat?
Well, they started...
You have them!
They started making their own. By painting them on.
The men will never know. We can't let them know we can shapeshift.
They started applying different substances to their legs to look like stockings, including, quote, gravy browning, special lotions, and eyeliner.
You know what? Those are the best looking stockings. You can't even tell she's wearing them.
I know. They would also use tea bags, too. So with this new trend of women having to get creative to fake the appearance of having stockings, a new makeup was developed called liquid stockings. And this was a foundation for your legs to give the appearance of hosiery. And then women would draw eyeliner on the back of their legs to look like the seam. And I have pictures for you, Emma.
I see these pictures. I'm just really glad that I live now.
Mm-hmm. You know, and I think this is kind of the bitch of everything, was this is why women started shaving their legs, really. Because before stockings, I mean, women were wearing stockings, so they didn't have to shave their legs. Not all the time, but because now they don't have stockings, their leg hair is visible. So they started shaving their legs and then applying the liquid stockings to give the impression they were wearing stockings.
There's a lot. I'm just thinking of all the time that I've spent in showers shaving. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
So the stockings from my childhood are still haunting me.
Yep.
Damn. Okay.
And after the war ended, the beauty industry continued to emphasize the importance of having shaved legs, of course.
We can't be caught with hairs.
No. Men cannot see the hairs.
Listen, I'm not going to lie. There was one time my son was a toddler and he was sitting in my lap and he rubbed his hand on my legs, which were in that weird phase of like, it's long, but it's like a kind of porcupine kind of feeling.
Yeah, the stubble.
And he went, Mama, your legs hurt. So I'm like, oh, sorry. I'll fix that tomorrow.
I'm very glad that I am with a man who could not give two shits if I have body hair or not. Because I also have gotten to the point where I don't give two shits if I have body hair or not. Because, I mean, I used to be very self-conscious because I'm a very hairy woman. I used to be teased about my arm hair. I used to be teased about my leg hair before I started shaving. People would make fun of me. I've had adults make fun of my arm hair before. Like, when I was a child. Yeah.
That's rude.
So, but as I've gotten older, I've been like, it's just hair. It's not gonna kill anyone. I'm lazy.
I'm tired. Nick's never cared too much.
Yeah.
He's never said anything. He called me Chewbacca once, but it's because I rubbed my hairy leg on his leg. He was like, Jesus, honey. I'm like, yeah, well. And that was it.
Yeah.
But it was like fun and lighthearted.
Yeah.
Never actually cared.
Kyle, like, especially in the wintertime. Like, I don't touch a razor to my legs in the wintertime. And it's kind of like a running like competition every year. He's like, can your legs get hairier than they were last year? Let's see. And I have very thick leg hair, so when I do finally shave, I have to like do it in stages. I can't do it all at once.
Get the electric trimmers out.
I know.
Oh my God.
Anyway, enough about my leg hair.
Anywho. Yeah. How did we get here? Who knows?
Some stores even started selling makeup services to women. So you know how you go to like JCPenney's and they have the makeup counters? And they would like do your makeup? They did that except for legs. So a woman named Helena Rubenstein opened the Bare Leg Bar at her Fifth Avenue salon, which offered, quote, leg makeup, special lotions, creams, and cosmetics for the legs, a cooling mask for legs and feet, foot talcs, and pedicure preparations.
So a pedicure, but you get painted on nylons with it.
Yes, and I have a picture of women at the leg bar getting their legs painted to look like stockings, and it lasted a few days. Like if you were careful, you could get the paint to last like 3 days, so you didn't have to do it every single day.
Were you not bathing your legs?
Or maybe they were like trying to bathe everything above their legs, I guess.
Sit in a bathtub with your legs out of the water. Yeah.
There were also stick and spray options. So you could like spray the foundation onto your legs.
Won't rub off. Stockings you pour on. Looks like silk. Blends smoothly. Honey, it's just a naked leg that you've put makeup on.
Mm-hmm.
I still just like, why? I wish we knew why this was a thing.
I know. I really try to find like why, because like I know they were required in a lot of workplaces. Like most workplaces required stockings. Not even like for a while after this too. And even I was reading something from the National Park Service that they even like if women like if female park rangers are wearing skirts, they have to wear like stockings or pantyhose underneath. So it's just like a weird part of some like workforces, I guess.
Right.
I don't know. But you know what? That's not even the craziest thing. You know what? So what's even crazier?
What?
The nylon black market.
What? I'm sorry. They're not words that should go together.
There is a nylon stocking black market.
Could you imagine? I'm like a woman in a trench coat that's like, hey, you want some of my nylons? I got 3 shades. Then I got silk on this side.
Oh, it was like women were literally like, if they could find them in stores, they would steal them. There was also, this was cracking me up. So there was a shipment of nylon somewhere. Someone captured it, manufactured stockings from it, and made $100,000 from stocking sales on the black market.
Holy shit. That's so much money back then. In what, the 40s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 1943.
Stand by. 100 was in 1943 worth today. Yo, that's almost $2 million today. 1.924. That's so much money.
So before the war, nylon stockings sold for about $1.25, give or take, 10 to 20 cents, depending on where you were. On the black market, they could go for as high as $10, which is the equivalent of $185 today.
It's gonna rip in a few wears.
Oh
my God.
Craziness.
Could you imagine coming back from the war and your wife is like, don't worry, babe. I got us some money. And you having to explain to your husband coming back from the war why we're rich now.
I stole a nylon shipment that was supposed to be parachutes.
And he's like, damn it, Barbara, we needed those parachutes.
Oh, man. So, we do know that the war does end. Japan surrenders after we nuke the hell out of them. Less than 2 weeks after the Japanese surrender, DuPont started selling nylon stockings again.
They're like, listen, we know you made some questionable choices. Japan, so we're going to start selling our shit.
Yeah.
Because no one's going to buy it from you now.
So now we're getting into the nylon riots.
Oh, God.
So when DuPont started manufacturing stockings again, demand was impossible to keep up with.
Oh, they probably could not keep up.
No.
Yeah.
Crowds of women filled up department stores to get new stockings. So in Pittsburgh, this is where our skit opened up. In 1946, 40,000 women lined up to purchase 13,600 pairs of stockings.
The math ain't math.
It is not math in there.
There is a couple thousand very angry women.
Yes. These women stood in line for hours. The poor cashiers had to work until midnight with very few breaks. Women were getting into fights, like in line. And this was not typical. Like, this was decades before, like, Black Friday craziness happened. So this was unheard of. Think of how, like, proper women had to be in the 1940s.
And they were fighting in the streets.
They were.
Over?
Common behaviors included, quote, screaming, shoving, and hair pulling.
Oh.
This line.
They were tired of painting on their
legs.
They
were. They wanted their nylon stockings. The line at this East Liberty store went over 16 blocks.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
So I have a quote from George Bulanda for OurDetroit.com. Quote, in Augusta, Georgia, crowds stampeded through a retailer, upsetting displays and shelves as they pursued the precious quarry. A local headline reported, quote, women risk life and limb in bitter battle for nylons. In Northern California, 1,000 nylon fanciers stormed a hosiery mill when word emerged that the owner had stockpiled a supply before the war.
Oh my God.
The Macy's in New York sold 50,000 pairs of stockings in 6 hours.
Oh my God.
And a store in San Francisco had to close when 10,000 shoppers overwhelmed the place.
Of all the things to get in, this is how I felt about Black Friday when people were stomping each other to death over TVs. Like, It's okay. You don't get this shipment, you'll get the next one. It's okay.
It took DuPont 3 years to catch back up to demand.
Oh my God.
They literally could not make enough.
So they were selling out like this, not like this, but selling out within like a day or two every single time they restocked.
For 3 years.
Well, I mean, think about it. It's for lack of a better term, I guess, a very highly perishable item. You only get a few wears out of them.
Right.
These women are wearing them every single day.
Right.
You have to make excess
just
to get to par to stock. So they're in, oh my God. Jesus.
The nylon riots ended in the spring of 1946. So like the year after the war ended. But again, it took time for DuPont to completely catch around, and cosmetic stockings did stick around for a while as demand caught back up. And leg cosmetics have not gone away, because we think about like liquid tanner to make your legs all nice and golden brown. We still have leg makeup.
I almost bought some. You're right. You're right. I can't judge. I've used it. Damn.
So more just about stockings in general. Seamless stockings became popular, and then the seams came back because they were seen as like sexy and sensual. especially in like the pinup girl era with like Marilyn Monroe, Rita Hayworth, Betty Grable.
So the seam was sexy.
Yes.
Okay.
Nylons were seen as a right of womanhood and, like I said, usually mandatory in the workplace. So women didn't really have a lot of options to wear them or not. In the 1960s, bright colors and patterns started becoming popular. We've got stripes, polka dots, and floral stockings. And then in the 1960s, we have pantyhose. And what pantyhose did was they were a combo of underwear and stockings. So with stockings, you did have to wear either a girdle or a garter belt to hold up the stockings. But pantyhose took that away completely. So you didn't have to wear girdles or garters anymore. And they became really popular in the 70s and 80s. They're a lot more comfortable. And nowadays, women really don't wear either. We prefer to have our legs bare.
Let me tell you why we don't wear either. Because our generation grew up being forced to wear them. Every Sunday when I went to church, I had to put those MFers on. And I had to argue. I was a tomboy, okay? I hated every moment of white patent shoes and pantyhose. And I only recently this past year put on pantyhose for the first time in I think 20 years. I would argue with my mother every Sunday. If it was cold, she was like, put them on. They're gonna keep you warm. And my argument every time was there's tiny holes in it. How am I supposed to stay warm? It doesn't make sense. You just want me to wear these.
And like, I think with some like aesthetics, pantyhose are still worn. I've worn pantyhose within the last like 5 years a few times just for an outfit, or if I wanted to like, you know, if for some reason I didn't want my bare legs showing, you know, if I thought like black legs would go better with an outfit or whatever, like black pantyhose or whatever. Yeah. Spandex also was a really big player in revolutionizing pantyhose and hosiery because it made it even more stretchy. Didn't have to have, you know, things to hold up the hoses. You can fit more body types into a similar style. And actually, nylon paved the way for polyester and Kevlar to be developed, which I think is pretty interesting. And
that is really cool.
I know polyester is also a plastic material, like a plastic fabric. I'm not sure about Kevlar. And it's still used today for stretchy, durable materials, a lot more so used materials around the home, usually as plastic. It's not biodegradable, and DuPont is working on making nylon better for the environment.
Good. Thank you, DuPont.
And that is what I have on nylon and stockings in the nylon riots.
Jesus. That's... You don't think about things like that when it comes to war. You think about like the rations being sure fabrics, but mostly
sugar,
like food items,
gas. Yeah.
Yes. But not little things like this. And also, how weird is it to be like, you have to have stockings. Sorry, you can't buy stockings.
You have to wear makeup to look like stockings.
Or we're not letting you in this building to work for the war effort. What?
Yeah, it didn't make a lot of sense. And I really did try to figure out like what was the thought process behind that. Why were they so important? And my search didn't really turn up anything because I was dying to know. So if you are a historian with textiles and nylon and women's clothing, and you have experience in this time frame with nylon stockings, please let us know. I would love to know more information.
Oh my God, please. Yes. We must know. We must.
And now it's a cultural, societal requirement that women shave their legs so it looks like we're wearing stockings. When naked.
When naked. I will say, I know I complained about shaving my legs earlier, but I do like the feel of it.
I always feel like a dolphin. I'm like, I can swim so fast now.
I'm aerodynamic now. Would that be like hydrodynamic?
I guess so.
Instead of air, it's like water?
I guess so.
I don't know. I used to be on the swim team for a year, and I just know the hat makes you faster.
Reduces drag.
Yeah. Well, listen, I got 50 pounds of ass. I got a lot of drag. I don't know what you want me to do.
Shave your butt.
It's not very good. Shave
it off.
Shave it all.
Now it just sounds like you have a really hairy ass.
I promise I don't.
Is that why your husband calls waxed. You Chewbacca?
Chewbacca, no. He just did the one time. I think I startled him. Anywho, we circled back to our hairy legs again somehow.
I don't know.
I shaved yesterday. I'm good.
I think I texted this to Emily in our group chat, but it was like sometime in the winter, and I was walking outside, and it had been months since I had shaved my legs, and I told them I could literally feel like the wind moving my leg hair. It was so long.
Is that what men feel like?
That's what I wonder. I feel like my leg hair is very straight. Like it is like straight. And men's leg hair is like all curly. You know?
Huh.
So I don't know. I need to ask Kyle if he feels the wind in his leg hair, if it's something he even notices.
When we go scuba diving, Nick says he doesn't like the feel of the water going through his beard. So I could imagine, like, he knows he can feel it like dragging through the water, and he says he doesn't like that. And I'm like, that's my favorite part of swimming is my hair being like,
I'm a mermaid.
So yeah, I could see that being like weird feeling through the wind.
Mm-hmm. Like as I'm like literally as I'm walking, like I could feel like
I just imagine Pocahontas, but it's your legs. Like all the colors.
And all my leg hair is like waving in the wind, all beautifully with leaves. Oh, that's so funny.
There's a raccoon somewhere. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I did have groundhogs living under my neighbor's shed at our old house.
Oh.
Does that count?
That counts. That totally counts.
Redneck Pocahontas. I got some groundhogs over there in my leg hair.
The groundhog's fitting because it's like they're trying, like Punxsutawney Phil, they're trying to guess the weather too.
Yeah.
And so are your legs. Yep. They're like, is it time? Or do I keep my winter coat on?
It's like that scene from Mean Girls where she's like, my breast can predict the weather. It's like, she's like, there's a 75% chance that it's already raining. But it's my leg hair. It's like, is it windy? Is it not windy? Is it humid? Is it not humid?
God, I love that movie. I literally said she doesn't even go here to my son earlier, and he was like, what? I'm like, you wouldn't get it. I'm sorry.
In a few years, he'll be ready for that movie.
Yes. Anyway, do we need to do socials now?
Yeah, I guess we should.
It's been so long.
And then, because I honestly have not been on social media, so maybe you can explain, or is it too late to explain the...
It's not. It is not too late. Okay, so because we missed last week, just straight up missed it.
I had no internet.
Morgan's internet problems. It makes it very hard to record an episode 3 hours apart from each other when one of you just doesn't have internet. So we're, again, sorry about that. But because we're sorry, we decided that we will put until the 12th. I put it on the 12th. We might extend it. I don't know, but that's just the date I picked. I gave us a couple weeks. For your first month of Patreon, we will charge you only 10%. So you're getting a 90% discount For some reason, I tried to make it 100, guys. I'm not trying to take money from y'all, but I tried to make it 100. Patreon said no. So, we're giving you a 90% discount. That's the biggest discount we can give. And it's 50 cents. And you get access to over 30 bonus episodes. So if you've been on the fence about signing up for a Patreon, until the 12th, now's the time.
You get it for 50 cents.
The time. 50 cents. I mean, you literally can't beat it. We're not making money on this.
So please consider.
Go check it out. Yeah. And honestly, state secret, you could get it for like a month and then unsubscribe. Don't do that. But like, go check it out. That's what I'm saying. You're going to like what you see there because we're extra weird over there.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah. And a lot of the episodes end up being like smaller stories that we just can't make a whole episode about. So we like put them in categories. And then like we did animals in war and we did inventions and we've done
medical,
no longer use medical practices.
That one was a fun one. Crazy automobiles. We had like a crazy planes, trains, and boats episode.
And sometimes it's like Princess Diana and the conspiracy behind her, or like John Lennon and his murder and murderer, and that one was
a couple
dark. So
years ago we did the Stonewall riots and Marsha P. Johnson and so it's like either little stories that like we combine or really big stories. Like we did the Wizard of Oz for one of our bonus episodes. That
was a good
one. And that's the entire Wizard of Oz, including the film, the novels. But you didn't realize there was 46 books in the Wizard of Oz series. You can learn more about it.
And Broadway shows.
Movies. We talked about Wicked at the very end. That was a fun one. Barbie. We did Crazy Barbie. Tales of Survival not too long ago. That one was
the local legends cracked me up. I love the local legends. I love them. But I think about the guy that got struck by lightning a lot. I think of him often.
Yeah.
That was one of the survival ones, but so go check it out. Like, there's a lot on there. And for 50 cents, guys, come on. Give me your 2 quarters. Give me your quarters.
Give me your quarters.
Give me your quarters. Until the 12th. And if you really, like, if you miss it and you're like, hey, it's the 13th and I missed it, you just email us. Okay? We'll give you a code. There's a code. Oh, I should say that. That's important. Go find the Facebook.
It's Ill-Equipped History Podcast group and page.
Yes, we're about to say that, but I'm just going to go ahead and say the code out loud for you right now. So let me go find it. So it's in multiple places in your brain. Emily, act like you know how to use technology. Act like you do. You do. You can do this. Okay. The code is 83E04. 83E04.
For your 50 cents.
Go use that code. 50 cent first month. Yeah. Anywho, let's do some socials.
Yeah. We already did Facebook.
Yeah, you know what that is. Instagram.
At illequippedhistory.
Gmail.
illequippedhistory@gmail.com.
TikTok.
At illequippedhistory.
And Patreon.
Patreon.com/illequippedhistory. Go there to get 50 cents off, or 50 cents for your first month. Not 50 cents off. 50 cents total for your first month.
Total. Total. Also, I'm really proud of the little banner I made for us. Did you see it?
When I say I have not been on social media, I need to go look.
Okay.
Here, I'll go look right now.
Go look at it. I'm really proud of it. It's got like a psychedelic 80s, 90s vibe to it.
Oh.
I'm proud of it. It's cute.
Oh, I love it. It's so cute.
Yeah. Thanks.
You got the teal and purple. Those are required.
I sure did. Required. Okay. Don't fight about your stockings. Don't wear stockings unless necessary.
If you want to, I guess that's fine.
Sure. I think it just brings back trauma. It's fine.
Wear whatever you want. It's fine. Just don't tell Emily.
Yeah. Just don't.
What she doesn't know can't hurt her.
Listen, I wore them to the Opry last year and they ripped all the help. They ripped while we were in the Uber. I'm like, how do I already have runs? Who told me this was a good idea? I'm mad all over again. I hate this. What do you mean?
I will say, like, the few times I have worn pantyhose, it has been like for fashion, but also because it's like I want to wear a dress and I don't want the chub rub. And
yes,
if I wear shorts, they'll ride up and I'm going to be adjusting them all night long and I don't want to deal with it.
Fair.
And maybe my legs are a little hairy and I don't feel like shaving. So, you know what? There's like multiple utilities for pantyhose.
Sure. That's fair. I will just rock the legs hair out.
Yeah.
I will be doing that. Yeah. Don't make eye contact with my legs. Pocahontas.
I challenge you. Look at my legs. Look at it. Look at
them. Mine are fine. It's bathing suit season now, so I am dolphined up.
I am not. I can't find my razor.
It's fine. Oh no, you backed it.
It's somewhere.
Oh Lord, guys, send us your good vibes. We're doing our best to be equipped.
Yes,
but we're not.
No.
No. It's the saddest.
Help.
Okay. SOS. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.